Okay, good evening, everyone. This is Tuesday, October 15, 2024 at 7 p.m. It's a regular scheduled meeting agenda of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale. Let's call the meeting to order with a salute to the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor D'Amato,
Here.
Councilman Catalano,
Here.
Councilman Della Ripa,
Here.
Councilman Graziano,
Here.
Councilwoman Hudson. Here. Councilwoman Schubert. Here. Councilman Yazdi.
Here. We also have our municipal clerk, Brianna Smith, Borough Business Administrator, Michael Sondermeyer, and Borough Attorney, Ed Pasternak. This meeting is called to pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on January 12, 2024. Copies were provided to the local news media and posted continuously in the municipal building. A copy of this notice is available to the public and on file in the office of the municipal clerk. As per State Fire Code, I am required to acknowledge that there are two emergency exits in this council chambers, the main entrance which you entered through, and a secondary exit to the left of where I am seated. If there is an emergency, walk orderly to the exit through the door, down the stairs, and out the building. If there's any questions, please raise your hand. Now, seeing none, we do have in the early executive session tonight, so do I have a motion to go into early exec?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we also do have one non-agenda item which has to do with the, with Bogue Pond. So, we're gonna go into exec, so you guys are gonna have to step out for a while. And then we'll call you back in as soon as we're done. We shouldn't be too. $26. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Like I said before, we do have one non-agenda item, which will be a resolution to approve Eco Science, which is going to do a report on Bogue Pond. This is part of the process for the Green Acres funding that we received. All right, so that'll be at the end. Can I open up, motion to open up early public comment?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, please come up to the agenda items.
Can you pick her up on the microphone or do I need to get it?
For the resolution, the 241020, the DPW laborer, who's that?
That is Cody Newberger.
Is he related to the superintendent?
Yes, he is.
Is that against our,
No, not as a seasonal worker. He can never be a full-time employee.
Part-time and full-time is not in our manual. Seasonal worker, you are allowed, according to our attorney.
I asked the same thing.
It's very bad optics.
Well, he's only here another,
It's for 10 weeks,
and then he's done.
10 weeks and he's
It's
done.
very bad optics. You don't hire someone, superintendent, so.
Well, we hired,
We
A lot of
applied,
people.
Nobody came in.
and they would come and work for one day and leave because they were on the back of a garbage truck and doing anything. So we went down a list of a lot of people, and they would work a day or two, and they didn't like the work. They would just never show back up again. So,
Bills don't think it's right.
okay, thank you. Anyone else?
This is only for the agenda items, correct?
Yes. Well, if you want to come up, if you don't want to wait till the end, we can listen to you.
You guys have been real patient waiting
Yeah,
out
so
there.
we'll deviate a little
I
bit.
live on Snake Den Road, the forgotten part of Bloomingdale. We have a storm drain that's Bloomingdale property that has had no maintenance in the 10 years I've been living there. It's a tripping hazard. It doesn't drain. It's full of debris and rocks and leaves and everything else. So in the winter, when the snow melts, it doesn't drain. The water freezes. It's ice. We have to drag our garbage cans over it. I spoke to the business administrator 13 months ago. He came up with the director and the assistant director of the DPW, and it's been over a year and nothing has been done, and another winter's coming.
You remember this?
Yeah.
The issue is we can't claim that it's our drain or it's private property drain. It's on a private road.
You were there with me, you measured it, and you told me
It's
it
the
was,
one that, it's,
and you
They
told me,
can, and
you
it's
said 15 feet from the center line was Bloomingdale property. You measured it, you said it's Bloomingdale property.
there's nothing on our maps showing a storm drain.
The people, and I sent you a follow-up email stating that 20 years ago, it was put in by Ringwood and Bloomingdale, had the town, had a private company pave it and put the storm drains in. Ringwood does maintenance every year on their storm drain, and nothing is done with yours. Now, it's been 13 months. If you're saying you can't figure out, what have you done to figure out?
What I'll do is I'll get the engineer up there and have him make a decision on it.
We have to figure out what the distance is, because from the center line out for the right-of-way, I'm assuming that's what we're talking about, right? Which is it's on
Strip
the
drain at the
curb,
bottom of the private drive that comes down at that.
where it
catches
states
into
private driveways all along
the
there?
Snake den,
Okay.
correct?
Yeah, it's the private road, Snake Den, the private section comes down to the public section.
Right, it's a strip drain at the bottom.
so-
And there's a strip drain at the bottom, there's one at the bottom of our private road, and there's one at the bottom of the private roads for Ringwood.
Okay.
The private roads for Ringwood drain, the Ringwood DPW is there every year. They do the routine maintenance. Ours, nothing. Again, it's been 13 months. Mr. Sondermeyer came out, I followed up with 2 emails that got no response, and another winter's coming, and,
Okay, we'll do is we'll get the engineer to go out shortly,
okay, and who can I email, because I'd like to...
Email me.
Okay.
and then I will follow up with him. And if I have to meet him out there with Mike,
Well, I would like to be there also.
well, we'll let you know when we're coming,
I work
okay.
5 minutes away. so-
and then we'll go from there.
Okay,
All right?
all right.
All right, so as soon as I hear from him, can you give Mike
Your
this
contact
paper? Give me your contact number.
I have,
You have everything?
and it's actually the engineer's coming on Thursday, so.
Okay, so we'll talk to him on Thursday, and then we will make a phone call. I'll call you, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay,
All right?
thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to come up? Seeing no one, motion to close early public comment
So moved.
and late public
Second.
comment now. Okay, reporting committees.
Keep it short. Keep it short. Sure.
Mayor, for the senior center, they, all their information's on our Bloomingdale website. They have, they'll be going to Villa Roma tomorrow. Oh, today they're away at Villa Roma in Woodstock. They have a senior, a New Year's, bringing in the New Year's party for December 31st at Gretschy's in the Staten at Gretschy's. All this is information is available online. For BBYC, they have every Tuesday, there's a dine to donate at Jigs, 15% off. If you mention BBYC, you get 15% off, and the donations will go to BBYC. They're, you know, everything's online as far as their practices. They have a clothing drive that's available Saturday. The drop-off date for the event that they're collecting is Saturday, October 26th. It's a clothing and shoe fund drive. It's from 9 to 12 at the BBYC uniform shed at the Richard Butler parking lot. They're looking for household items, blankets, sheets, pillows, clothing. Also, their pink out date is October 26th for cancer, and the salute to the service game is November 9th. They also put on their website that if people that were in the program that are veterans, they have a little form to fill out to honor them. For Triborough, First, the September calls, we had 138 calls in September. Their year-to-date calls, there's 1,314. Triborough had 117, covered 96 calls. Butler had 52. Bloomingdale had 48. Kinnelon had 32 calls. As always, they do have a website. If someone needs any kind of equipment, Triborough does have you have the option to borrow. They can loan out any kind of equipment that you may need. Also, if they always are looking for volunteers. If anyone's interested, to look up the Triborough First Aid Squad. You could be either adult or even teens there if you have a child that is interested in the medical field, and they want to make a difference. They're looking for people. And then for the Bloomingdale Library, again, they have their own website and they have many programs available. Their November 3rd, they have their paint. It's a porch cleaner, paint and sip. It's $50 to $5 per person. It's from 1 to 5. And again, they have all their book clubs available online. And if you have little ones, their story times, Mondays, they're 10:30 a.m. They have lots of information online for that. I did want to mention that the Walter T. Bergen has their trunk or treat event on October 27th. It's from 2 to 4. I know Jillian Batista was, if anybody wanted to decorate the cars or even just donate candy, they're available. She's accepting that.
Evie, if somebody wants to decorate their car and bring it there, who do they contact?
Jillian Batista, that there is it's through the PTA.
Can you send me her info? Because I was asked and I said I would find out because the gentleman's wife wants to add a card and decorate a car.
Or if they have a flyer, then we can post it on the borough
Yeah.
Yeah,
social
you can do
media.
that too.
If you can send me the flyer, I'll get that up.
Okay. Okay, you good?
I'm good.
I'll make it fast for you. This Saturday, October 19th, 9:30 a.m., Expedition Bloomingdale Town Scavenger Hunt, John's going to talk about. Also this Saturday, we have the confidential shredding at the senior center. That's 8 a.m. Until the truck is full. I would suggest people show up early. Monday, November 11th, Veterans Day ceremony at Sloan Park at 11 a.m. Hydrant flushing is continuing through the 18th of this month. So if you do feel some issue with pressure, look out your front porch because you're probably going to see them there, as we got a couple phone calls about. Also, don't forget, please sign up for RAVE. It's on the borough website main page, down at the bottom right-hand side, along with Recycle Coach. Our Bloomingdale Museum is open every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And lastly, we are continuing the Bloomingdale Fire Department Auxiliary Shirt Fundraiser. It's a multi-agency shirt, so it is fire, police, EMS, auxiliary, and OEM. If you're interested in purchasing a shirt, you can go to the auxiliary Facebook page. There's a link there. Also, the fire department had their open house the other night. I was there for a little while. It was great to see the little kids. Also, they're doing they're looking for new members. So if anyone's interested, you can always go down on a Monday night or contact Frank Newberger, our chief.
John?
So yes, Expedition Bloomingdale this Saturday. It's sponsored by the Economic Development Commission, so I thank them for putting this together. We also have sponsors that are donating the winning prizes: Magpie Bakery, Mina's Ice Cream, and Retro Froyo. So very big special shout out and thank you to them for participating and providing the prizes for the winners. So sign up is available online. You can sign up that day. We can make that work. It's a team event. It's more than one person usually, and you have to go around and find clues. Well, not really find clues, but you get clues to go to a location, take your picture with your team at the location. First ones to come back, first top 3 win, and they get a prize from one of those 3 businesses I mentioned. So it should be a good event. I'm sure it'll probably be about 1 hour or 2 hours, all right, to complete. But again, 9:30 is the registration, and when it all kicks off at Sloan Park.
Okay, it's supposed to be a beautiful day, too. Rich, anything?
Nothing for me.
Dominic?
No, nothing, sir.
Mike?
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Bree?
No report, thank you.
No report, Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, I do have an update of the museum from Tom Riley. Our first full day open, he had 31 people come down and go through the museum, which is really nice, so he's really proud of that. Evie's donating glass case, curio, and Tom's really looking forward to getting that, so he has more stuff to display, which would be great. He's expecting it, so thank you. That's pretty much all I have, so, okay. Let's move on. Resolution number 2024 10.14, consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Excuse me,
No.
we gotta do a roll call, because this,
Catalano,
Yes.
Delariva,
yes?
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Okay. New business. Adoption of resolution 2024 10.22, payment of the bills. Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second?
Any questions? Roll call.
Delariva,
Yes?
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Okay. Adoption of resolution 2024 10.23, best practices inventory. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Delariva,
Yes?
Okay. Item C, introduction of ordinance number 18-2024, amending chapter 17, water section 6.1, charges and fees. Do I have a motion to read by title?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale to amend Chapter 17 entitled Water, Sections 5.3, Charges for Reinstallation, and Section 6.1, Charges and Fees of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale. Mayor, second and final reading will be on November 19th at 7 PM.
Okay. Item D, introduction of ordinance number 19-2024, vacant portion of Holster Court. Do I have a motion to read by title?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale and the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, authorizing the vacation of a portion of a road known as Holster Court by the Borough of Bloomingdale. A second and final reading and adoption will be November 19th, 7 PM.
Okay. The one non-agenda is Resolution 2024 10.24. This is to award service contract to Echo Sciences Incorporated to provide a preliminary assessment report of Bogue Pond. This is the beginning stages of the new playground. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Any questions? Roll call.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Delariva,
Yes?
Graziano,
Yes.
Okay. Do I have a motion to open late public comment?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, anybody wishing to come up? Good? Okay. Do I have, seeing no one, do I have a motion to close?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we need a motion for adjournment.
Second.
Okay, our next meeting will be November 1st, 8 a.m., a workshop meeting, our normal early morning one.